So yesterday I went to the Summer Wool Festival with my friend Petra and her daughter Yasmin. There was yarn, there was lots of fun, and there was a lot of sparkle. I came home with some of it. I came home with a little haul, which I'm gonna show you shortly. So let's immediately dive into my footage from yesterday and let's see if you can spot where I purchased this sparkly beauty. And I will see you in just a little bit. Beautiful, beautiful socks, eh? Pumpkin. Guarda che bella questa col pumpkin. Pumpkin harvest socks. Well, not for me. Oh, not for you. I'm super slow with socks. Not if I niche. I've spotted the yarn I want. There. Ah, bella anche questa. Beautiful, beautiful. Sequins, Golden Girls, Self-Striping Socks.
We still have friends.
These are actually really nice.
Is that Phoebe?
Phoebe, Ross, Phoebe, Monica.
Oh, they also have the Friends ones.
Summer Breeze. Yes, they had
Chandler.
There is Chandler. I love Chandler.
That's a beautiful
should be
color.
Chandler should be.
Bumblebee. It's a famous character.
No,
Who?
wait, Fun Bobby. I think I remember.
And he was the Monica's ex-boyfriend. That when he gets sober, he's not fun Bobby anymore.
Exactly.
That's his scene.
It's also of spring. But I can't buy it.
From this sparkle yarn. Very nice and sparkly. Look at all the sparkly yarn here, it's so pretty.
I like this one and this one.
Yeah. This one and this one. The one that Yasmin likes.
Because this is very like sky and like universe.
Yeah.
Space.
Beautiful tiny sparkles also.
And this is like the ocean, and this one is in the ocean.
Under the sea?
Yeah. And this nature.
It's nice because it's tiny. It's tiny sparkle.
Yes.
Let's not see that.
Pastel colors. Particularly loving all of the sparkles this
Most
year,
of it, I've
at
got a
least
couple of her books.
our group.
Most of her patterns are similar.
So this year we decided we like the sparkle and the sequins and all these things. Tango c'ha le bellissime borse, quelle che piacciono tanto a noi, in tweed, meravigliose, e so this is Woolly Chic. Woolly Chic, look at these mittens, they're beautiful. There's also muy particular. Woolly Chic carry knitting and crochet. And then there's also the pixie blanket, the bubbles. Gattini, these are the pixie blanket, and here are all the cats. Look.
Bella.
Non so esattamente, sì, non so esattamente. Vediamo un po', vedremo un po' cosa esce fuori. Cosa dici? Belli questi. And we are back. Welcome back to Past and Pearls. This is my channel where I talk about all of my passions, yarn, and going to yarn festivals is one part of it. And what do you think about yesterday's festival? We really enjoyed it. It's the 4th time that we go. Well, actually, that I go. Petra didn't come last year. We absolutely love that festival. All of us, even Yasmin, who's much younger, obviously. It's probably a combination of the venue, because it's like a high school and it's a beautiful ground, so you can just have a picnic outside and it's just in and out, and usually the weather is really good, really warm. Yesterday it was really hot. This is the leaflet, and as always, I mean, if you've seen it, I've done it last year, or I've done this video last year too, and actually the map is always the same. This is the grounds, and this is what I was talking about the grounds, which is one of the reasons why we love this festival. And actually, to mention, the other reason is that it's not just yarn, hand-dyed skeins, which are beautiful, but it's also a lot of everything else. There's a lot of kits, there were lots of toys, and it was really difficult to choose. There were some clothes also, lots of accessories, a couple of other things. Like one of the things that Petra purchased was a tiny machine to make buttons out of clay, and I can't wait to see what she makes with that. I told her, you're gonna make buttons for me from now on, and she said, of course I will. So Petra, I'm waiting for my buttons, haha. So this is how they are divided. You have the atrium, sports hall, atrium, which is where we usually enter. Then you have the sports hall, which is the last one where you usually go. Then you have the corridor before you go to the Connolly Hall. And then you have 2 marquees, one bigger and one smaller. And yeah, I mean, it's really difficult to choose. It was really difficult not to buy everything. So, and you can see from here, if you want to have an idea of how many exhibitors there were in each section. I hope you can see in each section. And yeah, so it's always fun. So let's start. Did I buy anything in this? Sorry, I will need my glasses for this. So in the atrium, I didn't buy anything. It was really difficult not to. However, I did take some footage. There's always those beautiful shows from Woolmouse that I think I also mentioned last year. And they were, yeah, they have some beautiful kits, beautiful prices, and I think all of them have an online presence. So if you're interested, go and check them out. And then there's the classic carder. I usually don't stop there because I'm really attracted to it. So you can card your yarn together to create some marled effects and your own colorway without having to hand dye the yarn. But they're so big and expensive because they're really beautiful and good machines. And unfortunately, I don't have the time for another hobby at the moment. One day for sure. And then there is Sincerely Louise. We always stop and have a chat with her or her husband, and we did talk about her quite extensively already in actually the last fair I went to, which was the Stitch Festival at the, no, was it the Stitches? Knit and Stitch show. It was the one at the Design Centre in London, in North London. They have these beautiful knitted animals, and actually I bought a book at this wool fair last year. And they also have now these beautiful cross stitch sets. And Petra bought another mushroom. So we both bought the mushroom at the last fair. Petra already made hers, I didn't make mine. And Petra bought another little kit to make another mushroom. And yes, so she bought that. I didn't, because I would love to, but I haven't done the first one yet. So I'm trying to be good, and I'm trying not to pile up. I know I'm still piling up, but at least not pile up of the same thing. So I didn't buy that, but I'd love to get their big temperature mushrooms hanging. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. So yeah, that is my aim. But first I need to do a couple of mushrooms. So I need to practice, and then I can do that. Then in the culinary corridor, everything was so beautiful. We did stop at, oh, there's my first purchase actually. There were a couple of things, a few things. We always stop at Pickle Lily because she has these beautiful bags, and we looked at all the fabrics. She has the best fabrics, really. But this year we didn't purchase from her. Last year I purchased a couple of things with vegetable theme. And this year we stopped actually just before at Sardines for Tea, where I purchased my first knitted toy. So we have the Seaside Seagulls, which is this kit, which I haven't opened yet. I'm gonna open it now with you. So these are the seagulls. And you can make, I think you can make 4 with the content, or maybe even 6 with the content of this kit. There is the pattern and the yarn, and we're gonna look at it now, and they're so cute, and they're gonna be part of my summer collection of decoration. I've only got a one so far, marine themed, and I'm gonna have a knitted one too. So let's open the kit together. And I haven't said the name obviously, because I'm just like that. Sardines for Tea is the name, and they had lots of beautiful other things. They had a zebra, you know I like zebras, and zebra was beautiful. Then they had some, I think, some teddy bears. Everything was so cute. Such cute kids. Okay, so this is, as you can see, this is the pattern. And then there's all the instructions in there. And inside, oh, you have the stuffing too. Oh, that's beautiful. So inside, this is how it looks like. You have all of these yarns and the stuffing. So I'm not going to show you the stuffing, but so you have all of these Rikorumi DK cotton, and these are 25 grams, 57.5 meters. And so we got all of these lovely colors. We got this blue, this orange. Then we have this other blue, teal, very pale blue here. Then we have other versions of like maybe paler teal, and then these beautiful turquoise. And then we have 3 whites for the plumage. And let me show you the beautiful collection of blues together. And I think they work really well together, and I'm very pleased with it. Yeah, that's a very lovely kit. Seaside Seagulls is the name. Can't wait to make them. I've never made a knitted toy. Have you? I've only made amigurumis and crochet toys, and I'm quite interested actually in making, you know, something knitted. And it's not the only knitted one. I know last year I also bought a knitted frock, which I haven't made yet, but I will soon. In the Connolly haul, the second purchase happened. Did you guess where I purchased the unicorn tears? And I bought 2 of them because I'm revealing you what I want to make with them. I've been following on YouTube Jana from Finnish Knitting Stories, and I think on Instagram she's Knits or something like that. And I've been following her for a while, and last year she tested a pattern called Oh My Kaftan, and she used something like this with sequins, and it was beautiful, and I fell in love with that, and I decided I want to do that. So when I saw that Knotted by Niche was actually selling, oh wait, something is happening here. Yeah, selling this unicorn tears in different colorways. So these are Prue yarns, unicorn tears, 100 grams by 250 meters, and is 100% cotton with sequins, which are made of polyamide. This is the black. It was very difficult to choose the color. When I saw that Naughty by Niche was doing that, I actually asked her, "Oh, are you gonna have them at the summer wool fair? I don't want to buy them in advance. I want to buy them at the fair. It's gonna be my yarn purchase at the fair," and that's what I did. Actually, I'm very proud of myself. In the meantime, the designer of the Oh My Kaftan also released a Oh My Skirt, I think it's called. And I've decided I might still make the kaftan, but I think I'm gonna start with the skirt and see how that goes. So I'm gonna make the skirt in the black. I still have to decide what to hold it with, because she holds it with mohair. I don't know if I want to use mohair. I might actually use alpaca, baby alpaca, or maybe brushed merino, because Knotted by Niche was held it with some merino, and it was really nice and drapey. Yeah, I'll think about it. I think I want to hold it with the black still, so that it's kind of uniform and the only color is given by the sequins. But I don't know. There's quite a bit of color in here. I might hold it with a purple or a pink. It might still work. I might do a little bit of, sampling there. So this is my second purchase from Naughty by Niche, and she also had the lilac and the beige, and I love both of them, but I think maybe if I make the kaftan, maybe the beige or the lilac are better color for that, whereas this for the skirt, I think it's gonna be a beautiful, like, skirt for the holidays in winter. So Knotted by Niche, I've got this is the sparkle and the sequins, and I can tell you, I don't know if you noticed when I was showing the footage of what attracted our attention. Of course, disclaimer, it was incredibly busy and also quite hot. So it is not always easy to film, to have good footage. So I can't film everything. So I try to film as much as I can. At least I try to film everything that catches my eye. So if you will have seen what type of color, I think earthy colors, darker colors are still attracting my attention a lot, like they were at the beginning of the year and last year. And also, first time probably, sparkly, like everything that had stellina, and there were some that had super fine stellina. Everything that was sparkly, the sequins ones, really attracted my attention. I really stopped to look at those. So that is, I don't even know if it's a trend, so I'm just following the trend, or if it's just me, that is what attracts my eye this year, but this is what's happening. So what about you? Did anything catch your eye that I filmed that I didn't talk about? Let me know in the comments. So this was Knotted by Niche. Then in the Connolly haul, there were a few other lace knitteries, Second City yarns, that beautiful things, the Grey Ship. The knitting gift shop, I've purchased from them quite a few times, and I've got some kits from them, and I'll purchase something this year also. Very tiny, as you can see, is 2 stitch markers. So they had these stitch markers sets, they had a few, and we couldn't resist. Naturally, it took quite a bit of, thinking to not buy a piece of everything. So I purchased. So there was like this tea set stitch marker. So I bought this teacup with the blue, and this is ceramic, the blue. And then I also purchased of a different color the milk jug, and I think it was so cute. And their stitch marker with a lobster clasp. And yes, I am starting to have quite a bit of stitch markers, but I also have a lot of works in progress, so it's okay to have a little bit more stitch markers, I think. So this is my third purchase from the fair, and it's from the knitting gift shop. They also have a little bit of hand-dyed wool. They always have these beautiful kits, and we always buy some of them, but we still, both Petra and I, we still have a kit that we bought from them years ago. It's more than 5 years ago, because I purchased it before I moved to this flat, and I moved to this flat 5 years ago. So, and we both tried to do it a few times, and we both get very confused at a lacy part of it. I think it's about time to reattempt that, because I'm a little bit more expert now, I think. So I might be able to. Anyway, then there's there was a botanical yarn. As always, I do love her colorways. I do love her samples. They are just beautiful. So I did stop to look at those quite a little bit. Creative Anarchy also had some nice yarn. Yarn Unique. As you know, I purchased one of her advents last year, and again this year we had a nice little chat, and she said that, oh, I also purchased the advent from Naughty by Niche. She said that she's just finished, or she's finishing day 17, so she's almost done with her advent. And Yarn Unique also is working on her advent. She said that now she's doing all the dyeing also. I asked her actually which part is the hardest, the planning, because she said, oh, it's so much work, the planning, and then the dyeing. I enjoy it so much, otherwise I wouldn't do it. But it's so much work, and then there's all the packing everything together and arranging all of the shipment, etc. So I asked her what is the hardest part, and the planning, the dyeing. And she said it's actually October, which is when she packs everything and ships everything out. That's the hardest part and the most stressful. And I can understand that. And I wonder if it's the same for everyone. I suppose once you've done all of the hard work, that is the last hurdle. And it's a lot of admin also at that point, which probably, yeah, for sure is the least fun part. But yeah, she's very pleased. She said it's gonna be beautiful, and I can't wait. Everyone can't wait to get the advents. Then Coastal Colors, actually I've got their card because they have some nice yarn, but what I always like about them is that they carry the best, at least for me, my favorite needles. They have the whole look sets. So last year from them I bought my look pink. I bought this set from Look, the pink DPNs set. Now one of them are in use, as you can see. So the DPN set from them, and I love them. Then there was the Crafty Bird, and she always has beautiful yarns, and I bought her advent also last year. It was the weekly one, and it was beautiful. And when I was there, actually I was starstruck because I met a YouTuber that I've been following for a while, and it was Samrayner, and her channel is called Samrayner, and she was there with another podcaster who was new to me, Emily from Memily Makes. Sorry if I'm saying this wrong. And yeah, I always love to learn about new podcasters, so I'm always looking for someone new to watch. So it was lovely to meet her. She was really lovely, and thank you for being very lovely to me, both Sam and Emily. I was incredibly awkward because I am awkward when I meet new people. So yeah, sorry if I was awkward, but I really appreciated that they were so lovely to me. Anyway, after that starstruck moment, we moved on to the marquees. So we went to the small marquee. In the small marquee, there were a few that we already knew, that we love, and some new to us. So one new to us was Inner Fleece. We've never seen her before. It was completely new. and we spent quite a bit of time there. We absolutely loved her yarn, and we almost purchased it. And it was actually so crowded in there in the morning because it's a small market. It was quite small, and there were so many people in there. It was a bit overwhelming. Lots of people. It was very hot. So yeah, I took my videos, and then we were like, okay, let's just go out. We just go quickly to the bigger market, and then we're gonna go for lunch. Petra and I, we really liked it. Was like a sort of mohair type of yarn with like speckles, like tweed type of speckles, and it was lovely. And Petra liked like a lighter brown choice, and I liked a lighter like gray white. And when we went back in the afternoon, both of them were gone. So she actually told us to message her, and we showing her the picture of yeah, the footage I've taken, luckily. So we have we can show her exactly what it is, and she said, I know exactly how I did it, so I can just do it for you and put it on the website for you. So that's what we will do. So I mean, I must say again, disclaimer, we didn't buy any more yarn because we couldn't, because the one yarn that we thought, okay, we'll just buy that, wasn't there anymore. And then it was too late for us to go around again. We were tired and everything. We're like, okay, like the day has decided for us that we're not gonna buy this yarn today. So this was her card, and she has some QR codes, I think, to her shop, to her website, and to her Instagram. If you want easily to follow her or to check out her website, you can do it. I'm gonna stay here another second for you to do it. Yes, and she was lovely. She was lovely. We didn't know her before. There was lots of buzz around her store for sure, but around all stalls. But first time we were there, yes. So she said a lady actually purchased all 4 the skeins that she had of the yarn that Petra wanted. So right after we were there. So yeah, anyway, so that was a really nice surprise. We always love to find new. There were quite a few new to us exhibitors, which was lovely, which is again another thing we really like about this fair. And then there was the woolly tangle, and I absolutely love the woolly tangle. I follow her on Instagram, and she makes the most beautiful project bags, and she's got her signature tweed fabric bags that are so beautiful, and I absolutely want one of those. I want to buy a bigger one later on, so maybe next year will be the time, because it's something that I want to use for a very special winter project. So at the moment I'm not there yet, so I will buy it soon. And yeah, she's got the most beautiful bags, beautiful yarn, and she's absolutely lovely, and I follow her on Instagram. And the small marquee, there was also Lucy Locketland, and I purchased from her last year, and I ended up purchasing again this year. Petra also did. She bought the kit for her what's the name, is a mouse, and it's, you know, it's quite nice and chunky, and it looks lovely. I can't wait to see Petra making it. So please, Petra, don't wait too long. Don't be like me, do it now. And I will also show you her haul soon, so you can see everything. And I purchased another kit for a knitted toy. So this year I decided to buy the Happy Flower Capybara. And this is the picture, see if you can see, and we're gonna open the kit together. So the capybara has different outfits. So in your kit you have the pattern for Fofo capybara toy and outfits. As you can see, this is the pattern, so it's a full booklet. There's lots of pictures that explain you. I mean, I know from last year, I absolutely love her kits because they are well put together, well thought, and you don't just have a pattern, you have a full how-to there. So for capybara toy, so you can see you have the capybara there, super cute. And then different outfits. So you have the outfit for the jumper, and then what other outfits do you have? Obviously, look, she even shows you how to start the arms, etc., because everyone knows that knitted toys are a little bit more difficult than crochet toys, unfortunately. So it takes a little bit more skill, lots of construction, and I really appreciate that she kind of holds your hands. Yeah, there's also additional tutorials for which there are the QR codes, which is amazing. So this is all lots of instruction for the capybara, and then there's all the outfits. So you've seen the jumper with the hat, which is super cute. Then you have a dress, which is also the one that she's wearing in the picture. And then you have the sunflower hat. Yeah, you have the various hats. You have the little trousers. I mean, look at this, the little trousers. And then you have a dungaree. Look at the dungaree. Inside, in the kit, you have Hirte Fine Highland wool, 40 grams per 180 meters. And this is for the body. This is beautiful, kind of caramel, warm color. Lovely. Then you have 4 colors for the outfits. And I chose the one with the pink. Yeah. Got these minis, the outfits. And then let me hold it up for you. You also get the stuffing, which looks like wool. It's lovely. And this is her card, which is the prettiest thing ever. I'm sorry, you need to look at this. And her details on the back. You also have a QR code, which again you can scan. I'll hold it up for a second so you can stop and scan it. Then we can move on to the marquee. So in the marquee, we had another purchase, which is not the last one, but the one before last. So, you know, I did this, right? You saw them in my podcast. If you haven't seen them, I'll link it below. And these are felted slippers. And since I have, have steel carpet, sadly, but I also have some wooden floors, and I don't want to risk falling or slipping. Already broke my toe this year. I don't want that to happen ever again. So I want to have proper soles for my slippers, and I knew there would be Joe's toes at this fair, which was in the marquee. And I brought my slippers yesterday, and I purchased the soles, and this makes me incredibly happy. So this is a patented material, which is called, it's written here, it's called Vibram, and it's some sort of, it's like a textured sort of, I don't know, it feels a little bit like silicone, but it's not, so it's Vibram. It's actually made in Italy. It's actually made in Italy and it's patented, and it's, yeah, it feels nice. And this is the only color she had in my number, my size, but I liked it, even if this is not necessarily purple, but it does go together quite nicely. So we measured it against my slipper, and again it does work quite well. So now what I need to do, I need to sew it, and I also bought from them the thread, this one, which is, I don't know if you can see it, there's a bit of shine to it because it's basically, it's like waxed thread, so it's sturdier and is probably more resistant to moisture also. And so I'm gonna attempt to sew this. You see it has the holes onto my slipper with the waxed thread. So yeah, this was my 5th purchase at Joe's Toes, and it was in the marquee. I knew this brand and I've been waiting to go to this fair to see them, because usually they're only at Unravel, at this one, at least of the fairs I go to. Then We had Cozy Rosie, Gail made by me. She has the most beautiful fabrics. I've got several bags and pouches from her. And then there was Under the Olive Tree Knits, which was really pretty. And then there was Tina and Floyd. Again, this was a new to us store. And we ended up buying another, which again, you will see why I'm talking about sequins and sparkle. Another sequined thread. This is proper thread, is thinner than this one. This is cotton, a little bit thicker. This is proper thread with super tiny sequins, which are, hopefully you can see, in the shape of a flower. And I absolutely love it. And this is from Rico and is Make It Blümchen. Blümchen in German means little flower. And this is what this is. And they had so many colors, and she had like 8 colors there. And she said she had like, I don't know, 15, 20, I don't remember, but many more on her website. And it was already so difficult to choose from the colors she had there. So I don't know, we might buy even more of these. This is 100% lyocell, and it's 25 grams per 375 meters. So it's really gonna go a very long way. And yes, we're very pleased about it. We both bought the same color because I knew I wanted to buy this. Petra wanted the lilac, but I only had one, and again, so it's just really unlucky. By the time we went back, because we went back to her to purchase this, the lilac had gone. So she also bought this. It was her second favorite. Very pleased about this. And did I show you her card? No, I didn't. So this is her card. Tina and Floyd fleeces, yarns, and more. And on the back, it's all her Bettina Wagner, and she has a website and contact details. And I can see hello Tina and Floyd. Yes, so she also has an email. All of the major social media if you want to connect with her and ask her about the Make It Blümchen thread. But she also had many other beautiful things, actually. I filmed other things, not just this. It's so cute. She gave us, with our purchase, a tea bag. This was my last purchase, but I've got some other honorable mentions. So yes, we talked about Under the Olive Trees, that she had beautiful things. Then Yarns You Like, lovely Marcia. Hi Marcia, she's always super lovely. We had a really good chat with her. She was really busy in the morning, so I thought I would come back in the afternoon. So we went back in the afternoon. Actually, she was just opposite Tina and Floyd lady, and so we had a little chat with her. We talked about like everything, how the fair is going. She was really pleased. I showed her my current make, which is with her yarn, which you will see in my podcast and also in my vlog about my holiday. So just one warning, actually. So this one, I'm gonna want this vlog about the fair. I want to send it out as soon as possible because it's very relevant now, and I'm sure everyone is waiting to see what happened at the fair. So I want to send it out now. Then next week it will be the podcast. So I will actually send out my vlog about my couple of weeks holiday in August later on, also because I have lots of footage to put together and to make sense of. So it's gonna take a little bit longer for it to be edited. There's a little bit of that too in my vlog. So you will probably see it first in my podcast, but then you will see it in the making in my vlog. And if you follow me on Instagram, where I'm past.pearls, you will have seen actually when I casted it on. So Yarns You Like, yes, so she's gonna be next month at the Newbury Race Fair. We don't go to that one, it's in August. And then she's gonna be at the Alexandra Palace in October at the Stitch Festival, where we always go. Is one of our favorites. So these are our 2 favorites: Summer Wool Festival and the Alexandra Palace one. She will be there, so we'll be seeing her there again. And I promise her I'll be wearing my t-shirt at that point, so I have to finish it before October, which will happen. Petra bought another. She bought from her the Bio Bamboo, and she's making a lovely top for herself because she made one for Yasmin, and she had yarn left over because those yarns, they don't look very big, the balls, but they go such a long way. so she had enough to start another work, but she needs an additional ball, so she bought an additional ball for the one she's making for herself. In the marquee we also had Bellica Yarns, which I think I've heard her name before. I don't remember seeing her myself, but I might be wrong. She also had some beautiful things. Everything was beautiful. Then we had a little chat also with the Bluebell Yarns. She was lovely, and I knew I had her covered. Bluebell Yarns, British wool, hand-dyed in Dorset. So she comes from quite far away. Here is her beautiful logo and her details. She was lovely. We had a little chat with her, and I absolutely loved her yarn. I would have loved to come back to buy something else, but I was on budget, sadly, by the time I was there again. I actually bought yarn from her in the past. I clearly remember which one it was. I will show it to you another day. And yes, she was absolutely lovely. And yeah, check her out. Then lastly, we went to the sports hall. So I really need to apologize to the vendors in the sports hall because it was so hot in the sports hall and we were hungry at that point. We just couldn't wait to get out of it. So in there, though, there was Rosie's Moments. I bought a kit for a knitted Christmas sock a few years ago, which is beautiful. Then there's Kate Whiting Designs, who designed the cowl they made earlier this year with the Yarns You Like yarn. Debonair, I've bought from them quite a few times in the past. Then Angela Garner Studio, I have a kit from her to make a beautiful silk shawl lace, which I will make at some point. She had beautiful samples yesterday. Then Knitterish Designs, I bought a shawl pattern from her last year, and yes, it's something that I'm planning to use with one of my advents from last year, I think. Then Folkestone Harbour Yarn, we spoke with the lady. She was so lovely and she was so hot. I felt so sorry for her. And yes, so she has a pop-up shop at Folkestone Harbour, so if you go to Folkestone you might be able to meet her and to see her beautiful shop. So this is her beautiful card, and there is a beautiful card, and on the back her QR code and her contact details that you might be able to scan and look at. So that's it. Yeah, so that's it. Let me take off my glasses. So this was our day. As always, it was a fun day out. It was lovely to come home with some goodies. I feel actually really good because I stuck to what I had planned to buy and I didn't go beyond that, at least not too much, and lovely things that I can't wait to start working on. And I really hope you enjoyed coming along with me today to this fair. If you're craving seeing more fairs, more of this fair, more of other fairs I've been last year and this year, then I'm gonna put the link below, and I'm gonna link soon somewhere on the screen here a direct link to a playlist where I have all of the videos of the fairs I've attended in the past year, basically. So that is fun if it's something that you like to watch. If you've liked what you've seen today, then why not subscribe? I will be going very soon to another fair in October, and I also do vlogs when I go to workshops and whenever there is something that is fun to show. And I am planning to do Vlogtober again this year and Vlogmas, so there's gonna be lots of exciting things happening there. I also do my monthly podcast where I show you all of my makes and my finished objects, so that's always something quite nice to follow along. In the meantime, I really thank you very much for watching today and for being along with me. If you like this video, please don't forget to maybe put a thumbs up so I know you liked it. And also, if you can comment, let me know what you liked about this fair that I attended. That really helps me being seen and discovered by more people. In the meantime, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for being here with me, and I will see you very soon. See you in the next one. Bye bye.